All right, we're getting situated here.
Technoplex Healthcare leverages its world-class materials science knowledge to deliver better patient outcomes by designing and manufacturing products that allow for less invasive procedures, reduce pain, enable faster healing, and safer drug delivery.
Technoplex Ashland is once again proud to support the 2024 Ashland High football team and its coverage. Have a great season and...
126 Self-Storage is located at 162 Pond Street and is owned by Ashland native Michael Kane. Gated and fenced with 24-hour security cameras, they offer convenient drive-up storage units for both your residential and commercial needs. Temperature-controlled units and outdoor vehicle, boat, and RV storage is also available. Check them out at 126selfstorage.com. And thank you to Michael Kane for being a great underwriter for WACA's coverage of Ashland High School football games.
Welcome to Sub-Zero, the original liquid nitrogen ice cream store, and home of the Cocker Crunch.
Tonight's game is brought to you in part by Townhouse. Pizza, subs, roast beef, and more. Be sure to fill up with the Buffalo Chicken Calzone that's been called one of the best in the area. Located at 300 Elliott Street in Ashland, give them a call at 508-881-3010 or find them on the web at townhousepizzaroastbeef.com. WACA-TV's coverage of tonight's game is sponsored in part by Mr. Handyman, the home improvement professionals. They're your one-call solution for a wide range of home maintenance and repair needs performed by fully insured technicians. Located right here in Ashland at 200 Butterfield Drive, give them a call at 508-231-4639 or request service at mrhandyman.com.
Be proud, but be positive. Today's head coaches for the Marauders, Mike Cloutier. And for your Ashland Clockers, Andrew McKay. Team captains for Dedham, number 4, Ben Bogey. Number 5, Idam Kafluria. Number 26, AJ Panay. And number 51, Nick Knight. Captains for your Ashland Clockers, number 9, Quan Amaral. Number 8, Luke O'Brien. Number 11, Devin O'Brien. And number 23, Kevin Ozalumba.
I'm just saying, like, for change, but I didn't know. CJ was like, I think we have to go upstairs. Like, we just made the, it just be easier for 10 and 20. Hi. How are things going? Good? Yeah. Yeah, you know what, I know. We saw Jerry. My sister always goes to Oktoberfest every year. Look at the and my niece did her gender reveal. I know it was a lot of fun. So when I was a senior,
All right, looks like Ashland won the toss and deferred.
Do we have a link to the broadcast?
Let's see. I'll get in a sec. It's on YouTube, WACA YouTube, that's it, but think this is it. Yeah.
At this time, we ask all who are willing and able to please stand for the singing of our national anthem by Ashland High School junior Gabby Illen.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched, were so gallantly streaming, and the rockets' regular, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and our home of the brave?
How are we looking?
Yep. Me?
All right. All right, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the Plateau here at William Cunis Field, Ashland High School, for tonight's matchup between the Ashland Clockers at 2-3 against the Dedham Marauders, also coming in at 2-3 in this Tri-Valley League large matchup. I'm Rob Silver, joined on the mic tonight by Brian Silver. Yes, we are brothers. Welcome, Brian.
Thank you. Thanks for having me.
Oh, pleasure. Thanks for making the trek from Florida.
My pleasure.
It's going to be worth it. So it should be a good matchup. Both teams, as we said, 2-3. These teams haven't faced each other since 2017 in what was an epic TVL matchup at the time. Overtime win in Dedham. I was there, 22-20. We missed our 2-point conversion in overtime. And Dedham back in the Tri-Valley Large. They've been Tri-Valley Small, so they haven't faced off in almost 7 years. So we'll see what happens. Both teams looking to make playoffs. They're going to have to run the table to really have a chance at a bid. So we'll see what happens. Deep for Dedham, number 6. George Grigi. And kicking off, number 13, I believe. No, except Ollie LaRoe, number 12. Unfortunate bounce, goes out of bounds, draws the flag. We'll see if they make him re-kick. Hopefully you guys joined us early enough to hear that national anthem rendition by Ashland's own Gabby Illen, Jr. here at Ashland.
Great job.
8.8, I give her.
Amazing talent. Fascinated with people at that talent.
So Dedham will start on the 30-yard line. First and 10, Dedham.
So Dedham content on taking the ball at the 30-yard line.
Yeah, it seems like almost worst case scenario, but
Yeah, we'll see. The game plan, generally speaking, is number 26, A.J. Panett. Gained almost 1,800 yards on the ground last year. Snap to pivot.
yep, that's
Hits Panett in the flat. Scoots out of bounds after a first down, 11 yards. Josh Stivaleta, the quarterback.
Lost the number 26, A.J. Bennett. Gain of 11. Bring up a first down for Dedham at the 41-yard line.
Dedham lost in their first Tri-Valley Large matchup last week against a good Holliston team, 21-3, but they moved the ball. Holliston, I think, is just a cut above everybody in our division at the moment. We'll see. Stivaleta hands off. A fumble.
the ground.
Quan Amaral says we got it, and it looks like we do.
Big turnover early.
That's Kevin Ozalumba with the ball right now. So a huge break to start this game as Ashland's going to take over in Marauder territory at the 41-yard line. Ashland did win the toss. They chose to defer, which in previous games, I think they've always decided to be on offense first and try and make a statement. This time, statement is made on defense.
Worked out.
So we saw this last week against Norwood Bry that they'll use a couple quarterbacks. Number 2, Soderberg, and number 3, Atherton. Soderberg in to start with Emerald the up back, and Kevin Ozalumba with the orange cleats.
Yep, saw a ground attack last week. See if it's mixed up more, see what they go to.
Yeah, they didn't break any real long running plays. They had that nice long pass play. The over-under for longest score of the game, 48 yards tonight. 48 and a half, actually.
I will take under.
Movement on the line.
That'll give the chance of the over right away. It's going.
Gets it back to the 46. Yeah. But as we saw last week, and we've seen all year, team can't really overcome mistakes. Bad snaps, some procedure penalties. Pitch to Ozalumba.
He's throwing.
And he's throwing it. He's got Rudisill wide open. Overthrows him.
Don't know where the delay was there, if he should have just gone straight out or should have been a shorter pass. Just a little miscommunication, I think.
Yeah.
We got second down and 15.
It was quite unfortunate. I don't know if Rudisill should have been, it was almost like he was waiting for him to throw it, like he was so far open.
Right, but I'm sure there's a fake period for a while where you have to sell it, so you can't just go straight out.
Yeah.
Unfortunate.
All right, so one missed opportunity. This time Ozalumba on the ground. He's got a lot of room. Cuts back, following his blocker. Good job. Gets about 13 out of the 15 yards needed.
Number 23, Kevin Ozalumba on the run.
Good sign right there. Didn't see that much room last week. So
Not at all. It wasn't even close.
good to get that seam.
He was grinding last week.
Totally.
I mean, he had, I don't know how many carries, but couldn't have had more than 70 yards on like 15, 20 carries. It was. So Ozalumba out of the lineup. Soderberg. Hands off to Quan Amaral, the other accomplished running back on the squad.
Big first down after that penalty.
Run by number 9, Quan Amaral. It's good for an Ashland first down.
So now, when I was announcing with Josh a couple weeks ago, or whatever it was, 2, 3, he refers to them as Thunder and Lightning, which is very common, you know.
Yeah, I'm
Who
not
would
comfortable
you
with that yet.
right? And who would you think is the Lightning? You don't have to decide right now. Rudisill in motion. Hands off to Amaral, runs into the line and loses a yard.
I mean, let me know when you want my answer.
I want your answer now because you're ready.
I would have thought Ozalumba was Lightning.
That's what I thought too. I didn't think it was debatable. We're gonna have to revisit that next time, Josh and I. So Maloney into the game, number 6. Ozalumba with the orange cleats. Hugo Rossi on the bottom of the screen with the lime green cleats. Inside of him is Rudisill. Heavy right side presence. Oh, and he's met in the backfield. Twisted up. Good tackle by James Doyle, number 3.
3 Dedham players right there. Miscommunication on the front line or something.
Huge loss.
Tackle by number 3, James Doyle.
Yep.
3rd and 16.
3rd and 13. Yeah, they're trying to. Well, I'm watching the spotter and the scorekeeper. Little miscommunication. So Hugo Rossi, a little bit of a height advantage, jump advantage. What's this? Try. Is it the clock they're pointing at? 9 minutes to
they
go.
They just had a substitution on defense. Maybe they allowed
had
a late
to,
sub.
Yeah. So 3rd and 13, 4 down territory. If they can get a chunk here, they go to Rossi. Nice job.
Well done.
Gets the majority of the needed yards. They bring up a 4th and short, 2-3 yards.
Nolan Soderberg completes to number 4, Hugo Rossi.
I saw that last week where he overthrew that pass.
First set of downs,
yeah. So that was right on the money. That was scoreboard showing 1st down, but I don't think so.
Yeah,
right?
no, it's 4th and 2. Ben Atherton in. They're going to go to the Gunk offense.
Here we go, White.
And movement again.
Just can't have it.
Nope. He's going to bring up 4th and 7, just a little out of field goal range, 44 yards from there. So they will go for it. Just you can't really go for it out of the Gunk.
Yeah, 4th and 2 is a lot of options. 4th and 7, your playbook is not as wide open. To put it that way.
4th and 7 for Ashland.
Nick Boomer coming into the lineup, number 44. Isaiah Early, number 89, comes out, and into the game is number 4. Oh, Hugo Rossi back in. Is that a timeout?
Yep.
Yeah, a lot of disarray there.
Timeout Ashland.
Good move, taking a timeout.
It's a big play. It's early, but it's a big play, so
Yeah.
get it right.
So it gives us a chance to thank our sponsors tonight and all season, Mr. Handyman, the Home Improvement Professionals, Mike Campbell. One-call solution for all major and minor home maintenance and repair needs performed by fully insured technicians located right here in Ashland, 200 Butterfield Drive. Give them a call at 508-591-3627 or mrhandyman.com/central-metro west. That's a lot. That's a lot to remember.
You memorized it, though. Good.
Yeah. All right, so the 30-second timeout. We're back with 8:18 to go in the first quarter. Clocker's looking to capitalize on an early turnover by the Dedham Marauders, 4th and 7 after the penalty.
Shotgun. No one in the backfield either.
Finds Ozalumba, makes a misses one tackle, couldn't avoid another. Just short.
Good play. Couldn't get the second level blocking.
Yeah, did it all himself. Unfortunately, couldn't get any help, and drive comes up short. Good pass.
Turnover to Dedham.
Yeah, I mean, that's a tricky little pass, too. You gotta, even though it's short, you have to lead him, and he did that.
Yeah.
Gave him a chance.
Yeah, kept the momentum going. A lot of times you see him thrown a little behind and just.
Once that happens, it's over.
All right, so Dedham avoids the mistake. Stivaleta hands off to Panett. Powers his way up for 7 yards.
A.J. Pennant up the middle, tackled by number 9, Quan
Also want to thank our other sponsor, Technoplex Healthcare. Leveraging their world-class materials and science knowledge to deliver better patient outcomes.
for Dedham.
Reducing pain, enable faster healing, and safer drug delivery. That's our man, Kerry Turner, for Technoplex. Shout out to him. He's probably watching tonight if he's not here.
It's a first down. First down, Karen.
Number 26, A.J. Pennant on the run.
That'll move the chains.
Tackled by number 7, Mark Mormelstein.
You remember that SNL skit?
Move the chains.
Yeah, used to
I don't
be
think I
Adam
do.
Sandberg. you can't find it anywhere. I think it's a little.
You know, I didn't watch much during the Adam Sandberg regime.
That was the only one I remember. That'll move the chains. Change.
I don't know. I didn't see it.
So this is a pitch to number 11. Oh, a
We have
hold
a
or
hold.
something.
That was a slow developing play. Often happens on the outside. Tackle grabbed him.
Dom Perry.
Little mishap on the snap there. Delayed the play, and Ashland capitalized.
Yeah, you think it was a hold, or could it have been
I
some
think it was
procedure?
a hold on the outside. No, it
Because
was
the whole
called,
thing was a little slow to
it
develop.
was called during the play.
Yeah. Ooh, and a dead ball personal foul.
Generally, I think both of those are.
Right. So it's, I mean, because the hole was behind line, it's 10 yards, and then the personal foul would be half the distance.
Sometimes they mark
I
off
think
the full
they
15
did.
even.
Well, no,
you
I
know,
think
on
they're
the
going to go
personal
to the
foul.
12 and a half.
Okay.
Because he stopped at the 25 after the, yeah.
So both
they,
are enforced.
Yeah.
That's big.
So that is really going to set Dedham back.
It's a 15-yard penalty for Dedham.
And a 10. 10 and a 12 and a half.
Right.
10 took him back to the 25, and then they marked off half the distance. So
I have seen.
Yeah,
where
it's like 1st and 30. 30 and 1.
Yep.
So we'll see if they let it air it out. Content letting their number 5 there. Is that Caplorfia?
Tackled by number 44, Nick Boomer.
See if they open it up, Dedham, or they're just happy to play
Yeah.
a little conservative. Will be interesting.
Yeah, I'm not sure. Don't know much about their punter. Depending on the punting skills, you just air one out and be content with a interception if it happens. Wow,
Quarterback keeper.
that was going nowhere, and that was Captain Ben Bogey getting caught in the backfield for loss of 1.
Ben Bogey sacked by number 7, Mark Mermelstein. Bring up a 3rd down for Dedham.
I think that gives us our answer. Surprised if they open it up here. It's a long, 25 yards to go.
Beautiful night here at the plateau. Right now about 58 degrees, no breeze whatsoever.
I feel like I'm dressed for 24 degrees.
Yeah, we were expecting much worse weather. So shotgun, that is Stivaleta. He's going to throw it deep.
No,
Well,
it's keeping.
And he'll
It's
get a
fine.
good chunk. That's all he wanted to do. And that's all Ashland wanted to do.
Yeah, little field position game.
28-yard line. What would you consider acceptable for a net?
On a punt,
Yeah. If you're Dedham, where
I
would you be
feel
happy?
like I'm just eyeballing it. They got it to the.
They're at the
30.
28, 29
They got
right
it to
now.
the other 30. I feel like.
I think
is
that would be
acceptable.
exceptional.
Oh, exceptional! Wow.
A
Okay.
41 net, yeah.
Okay, it would be acceptable and exceptional. Oh yeah, he's stationed. He's back at the 42 to receive.
Yeah. Fire drill. Fire. Oh, and they got the bounce.
I guess it is acceptable.
Wow, it's your day, Bri. Good call.
I wasn't taking the over or anything, but
Ben Bogey.
it's hard. You know, you want to grab that before the first bounce. We've talked about that.
Yes.
But you just don't know directionally where it'll be.
12-yard bounce in their favor.
Right. Whereas if you get it, you might get another.
Or if
5
you let it
yards
go,
the
it
other
could
way.
come back.
We
Yeah.
have a 1st and 10 for Ashland from their 28-yard
Which goes back to our debate about watching football where college and pros, so many people fair catching it at the 7-5 yard line.
It's-
I don't get it.
That, and we talked about, can you have two people, covering more ground back there?
Oh, and yeah.
To not see that first bounce. But
Soderberg to Ozalumba. Fights ahead for 6 yards. They grabbed his shirt.
a lot more room this week.
Yeah, now you wish you had the over 48 and a half longest play.
I do. Can't change, though. Just got to stay away from these penalties, these pre-snap penalties. Killed the last drive.
Yeah. The line was actually a pick 'em for the game itself. That's what the final came in at. I would have had the over-under probably 35. It's hard to do with a pick 'em, but
Someone's got to do it.
wow, he
Another
moved.
movement.
That time I think it was Quan Amaral, number 9.
Yep.
Wanted to get out there and set the block.
Second down and 8.
It just changes the plays. It just takes you out of your scheme. And second and 3 to second and 8.
Yeah.
It changes how you approach things and might make you uncomfortable.
They tend to run 75% of the time, so it doesn't change a ton because it's second down.
Well,
But
changes their
now-
chances of getting a first
oh,
down.
absolutely.
Either way. Yep.
It's just, yeah,
Yep.
you can't make those mistakes.
Quan Amaral. Tackle number 5.
We got
And that's-
35 or so.
Yeah, and it's almost, long 5, maybe 6. And you can't go for it on 4th, not from this position.
Bring up a 3rd and 6 for Ashland.
Give a quick shout out to the crew: Nick Cunningham, Mackie Kotob, Jeff Hall, Paul Bowden, bringing you this incredible broadcast. I'm Rob Silver with Brian Silver. 3rd and 6. Clock is on their own 32. They drop back to pass. Throws underneath. That's Mermelstein on the reception and the first down.
Nice little play. I think he came across the field. Just perfect throw right over the oncoming rusher.
Yeah, they used Robbie Rudisil to clear out the space there.
Very
And
well
like
designed.
such a different game, too. These guys can throw if they've given a little bit of time, but you saw it last week. They just had no time. Noah was just blowing them off the line. So really deep as Ozalumba gets the pitch.
Instantly, Matt.
Well, tough to bring down. Big loss.
Toss number 23.
That was almost like the first play of the game, except no receiver.
Yeah, I was looking for it
release.
too.
Yeah.
He put his head down right away. He knew it wasn't the same thing.
Minute 29 to go. Clock running in the 0-0 first quarter. Watching Clocker football on WACA-TV. Hand off to Ozalumba. Hit immediately at the line. Picks up a yard and a half. Going to bring up 3rd and long.
Run by number 23, Kevin Ozalumba. Tackle by number 51, Nick Knight and others. Bring up a 3rd down and 13 for Ashland.
Yep, 3rd and 13. It's part of the time of the game. You don't know how the game's going to go. You don't know if you really want to take chances yet. These play calls change at the end of the game, but you may stay conservative here and punt it away if it's not the worst thing in the world. Get some field position.
He does have his 2 good receivers on the outs. Does hand it off. Quan Amaral. Flag on the play. Wonder if somebody was lined up in the neutral zone.
Usually that's offsides or an illegal formation. One of the 2.
Nick Knight.
Yep, illegal formation. tend to
probably
decline
decline it, right?
It's not procedure where it's a dead ball foul. It's just a formation where the play is run, and then you have the opportunity to accept or decline.
It's interesting.
I think they're accepting it.
I think there's some communication going on. Maybe they don't understand their options.
Yeah, I mean, they're still over 5 yards. You know, here's the punt team, so I think they're going back to declining the penalty. Or maybe they always did, and the referee didn't understand.
And I think part of it too is we have volunteers that are doing the chains and the yardage markers and stuff. So definitely can be some confusion there as well.
Sure.
11 for Ashland.
So Ollie LaRoe back to receive the snap for the punt. Good snap, decent punt. Fair catch called for at the 20. Net of 37 yards.
Fair catch by number 6, George Breach.
So back and forth. Little game of field position with 8.8 seconds to go in the first quarter. No score here.
And the bring up a first and 10 for Dedham from their 21-yard line.
Valletta hands it off to Panett. Healthy gain, 5 yards, first down, and that'll end up run out the first quarter. Teams go to the bench, get some water, going to change sides here. 1 quarter in the books, it's 0-0.
That's the end of the first quarter.
Shout out to 126 Self-Storage, located at 162 Pond Street, owned by Ashland resident Michael Kane, gated and fenced with 24-hour security cameras, offering convenient drive-up storage units for both your residential and commercial needs. Temperature-controlled units and outdoor vehicle, boat, RV storage also available. Oh, and one thing we don't often get to do is recognize our officiating crew. Referee tonight, Tom LeBleu. Umpires, Bill Keefe, John Engler. Line judge, Steve Mahan. Back judge, Carl Swan. And keeping the clock, Paul Ricotta.
2nd and 5.
Great.
Matt, right at the handoff.
Right off to number 26.
Is that number?
52
52 for Ashland?
Gavin Jones.
Gavin Jones with this negative play.
That might have been a loss of 2. Maybe
Yeah.
1 or 2. 3rd and 6 or 7.
Ten to 1 on the defensive score odds.
Oh, I saw 8 to 1. Good.
Yeah.
Yeah. Way to shop around.
I think it was 8 to 1 either team.
I see. He's throwing.
Valletta throws
oh,
middle
little
screen.
It's gonna
Beautiful.
work.
Panett gets to the outside. Finally knocked out of bounds by Amaral.
You know, that's a play where you see linemen downfield. It was close. I thought I saw 3, but might have been before the line of scrimmage. So
That's a play that we like to run. 22 yards on a 3rd and long.
you know, you need to sniff that out right away as a lineman, and it's hard when it's the first time you see it in the game. adjustments could occur later.
Yeah, it's all about deception, like you said on that first play where you got to sell it too.
Yep.
So Dedham looking to get into Clocker territory. It's Stivaleta. Oh no, it's number 4.
That was a hold. It is coming
Ben
back.
Bogey,
Good run.
yeah, coming back, but that's why it's a good run. Like you said, the hold.
You know, a lot of those holds, you don't know if they're needed. When you reach the edge like that and you see someone drag down in the middle, you always wondered, would it have
Would have made
happened
a difference,
anyways?
yep.
But if you do it, you do it.
So that's right at the line of scrimmage, so it'll be 10 yards, bring up 1st and 20. If it's beyond the line of scrimmage, it's spot foul.
It's a 10-yard penalty, repeat first down.
Refs don't seem shy with the flags today. No, some crews call them, some don't.
Yeah.
You have to know that as a player.
Pitch to Panett. Falls ahead, total 4 yards. That'll bring up 2nd and 16.
Tackle by Dante Merloni. That'll bring up a 2nd and 17 for Dedham.
Very, very quiet. I think it's homecoming, I was told.
Maybe everyone's home.
Yeah, exactly. Nobody say that would make sense. And movement again.
Ball start on Dedham.
Haven't seen Dedham throw to a wide receiver yet. Saw one by Ashland. Let's see if
5-yard penalty. Bring up
they're
2nd
now
and
22 yards.
22
for
for
first
Dedham.
down.
Yeah, both throws to number 26, Panett. They actually ran that play, well, a similar play early against Holliston last week and connected on it.
Instant quarterback.
Divaletta, yeah, gonna keep it, follow a couple blockers. Ashland content with giving up 3-4 yards on that play. Brings up a 3rd and 14 maybe. Scores around the league. I think girls volleyball with a win last night against Norwood. Wednesday, excuse me, to go 8-7 on the season. They're playing tonight. It was on Wednesday. They're playing tonight against Holliston. Getting ready for the playoffs. Field hockey 1-1 this week. Brings their record to 6-9. Here we go. 3rd and 14. It is a pass. He's got a lot of time. Airs it out. 2 defenders. He's got
Ball was in the air a long time. Everyone had a chance to react, turn around, and face the ball.
It was almost like a Hail Mary in the middle of the field. I don't know if both receivers were supposed to be there.
For Dedham.
Yeah.
But he gave him a chance. Gave him a chance. Glad the refs kept the flags in their pocket.
Right, and if you're Dedham, there's nothing wrong with that. Give it a shot. Maybe you get a PI. You know.
Yep.
I think more teams should do it. So.
I agree. Oh, a bad snap. Good sideways punt.
Yeah.
Should get a roll out of it. And Dedham downs it.
Might have hit the first guy. Second. Might not have. But,
Okay.
Yep. Calling it up here. towards the 29.
So 34-yard net.
Oh, up towards the.
Oh yeah,
actually, now
like
they're
you
at the
said, like you
33.
said, yeah, it might have deflected off a guy. All right, so decent field position for the Clockers to start,
Gunk.
and they go to the gunk.
Did you make that up?
Now they did. That's Ozalumba. It's hard to follow, but all of a sudden you'll just see him squirt out of the pack.
Right. And I'm sure they want to keep doing that and go. You know, I've seen them do with the fast tempo, but once you get one of the 5-yard false starts or offsides or delay game, then you really can't. It takes them out of that. Here we go again with it.
Yeah, they'll run this the rest of the quarter. Soderberg under center. Flips to Amaral. Almost dragged down from behind. Keeps the legs churning. Picks up about 5.
Up the middle.
That brings up a 3rd and 3. I find it interesting. Like, we talk about the hurry up. It's like they're running the same play every time. Can't you call 2 at once? Do you have to come over to the sideline every time you're running the same formation?
Right, maybe it's just which direction are you going? I don't know.
Yeah. Yell it out.
This is
Pitch
the
to
same
Amaral. And he's
He got
in the clear. He's got one guy to beat. Had a lot of guys to
Got
beat,
3
but he,
others.
yeah, exactly. I know.
But didn't beat that one. Didn't matter, but a great run.
Yeah, it didn't look like there was much room there, but he
He said
squirted
that's
through.
That's
and
what happens with that
yeah,
formation. All of a sudden,
if
it
the
seems out of nowhere.
if your front line just engages the defense, the running backs can do their thing.
Interesting, they went to the same play. You know, usually it's mixed up a little, but they might have saw something they liked.
Yeah, they had some success against Wayland running that. And Quan Amaral, for whatever reason, seems to do better going to the left side of the line. Ozalumba, usually to the right. I don't know why.
All right.
So it's 1st and 10. Clock is trying to mount a scoring drive here on the 45-yard line. 6:28 to go in the second quarter. No score.
Here we go again. If it ain't broke,
Pitch to Ozalumba.
good tackle. Looked like he was going to get more. Stood
Yeah.
up.
And also number 23, Kevin Ozalumba, tackle number 52,
He
Jaden
was
Brown.
following the blocking of Joe Viana. Just couldn't get free.
Didn't quite see it, but
Oh,
wow. Usually you'd see that.
I wonder if
think
he hit
someone
the. Did he
came
touch the
across
ball or
some-
something?
I mean, if it's a dead ball, he had to touch something.
Yeah.
Dead ball offsides.
Well, we saw last week where that Norwood defender was rocking the whole time. Maybe this guy rocked and.
Yeah, this crew is definitely more apt to throw flags, so.
So that helps the cause. 2nd and 3.
Yeah, just moved a little quick. I didn't think they'd call it, to be honest, because it was bang bang. But like I said, these guys are all over it.
Yeah, and they give the 5 yards right back. So 2nd and 8. Very uncharacteristic of a Andrew McKay team. The years that I've watched, 7, 8 years,
Yes.
very few penalties. Very few penalties.
Sometimes it's just the center and quarterback, they just, don't get in sync.
I think if the
Can't get
team,
on the same page.
yeah, I think if the team had more depth, he'd take them out, put somebody else in, but I don't think they have that luxury.
And here we go again. Looks like, I don't
This-
think anyone moved from Ashland.
No, I think that,
Yep,
I thought
we
the
have an
Dedham guy
offsides.
jumped. Yeah, so
5 yards either way, 3 in a row.
wow.
Back to 2nd and 3.
Clocker's definitely missing the O'Brien brothers, Luke and Devin. Devin potentially comes back next week, brings a ton of energy to the game, and that's one of the things. I hate to say it, but it's the kind of lack of enthusiasm. I don't know.
Yeah, I mean, well, it comes with the style of play too. When you're
Well, yeah,
dumped up like this, it's
the penalties,
and
that
the
too.
penalties.
It's
Yep,
just-
that slows it down.
So, 2nd and 3. And it's Amaral, cuts it
Oh,
back
they like
up.
this play. This play is working for Ashland.
Mm-hmm. Thunder.
Quan Emerald on that run. tackle
Thunder
number
takes it
61.
5 yards and a first down.
It's not my fault, Josh.
Well, I was trying to think, what other pairings can you have? Peanut butter and jelly, but I don't think that's really a good one. Do you remember our gerbils, peanut butter and jelly?
Sure.
You remember that? Okay.
Yep.
And this time the
Keeps it.
quarterback keeps it, yeah. Just to keep everybody honest, and he picks up 4 yards.
Alan Soderberg up the middle.
Do you remember when peanut butter and jelly had the babies? And we ended
No,
up with like
I don't
3
remember
different
that.
cages at one point.
I remember a lot of cages. I might not have known why.
Right.
Iron Bay 80s.
Well, one was your bedroom.
Yeah.
And then we came back from vacation overnight or something, and they were the cage, the cover was off. They were,
I don't have any comment. I don't want to be investigated.
keeps it again. Soderberg powering ahead.
They like this left side right now. That's where they're getting their chunks.
That should be enough for a first down. And it is. That'll move the chains.
That's enough for an Ashland first down.
Finally, we're into the Technoplex red zone. First time all night either team has been in the red zone. 1st and 10 on the 17. And he just walked over into the neutral zone. Offsides, Dedham. And that'll earn him a trip to the bench. So, 1st and 5 on the 12-yard line. Ozalumba plus 270 to 1, first score of the game. Amaral plus 3 to 1.
And then the quarterback.
Quarterback 8 to 1. And it's Amaral. He's in the clear.
Same play. Did he get there?
And they're going to call him in.
Cross number 9,
Quan Amaral getting paid for doing all the work on that drive. A 12-yard run. And Ashland Clockers are on the board, 6-0. Extra point pending. Here comes Owen Wolf. He's got a great leg. I think he could kick it over their head, where they're. Looks like the refs
Are
giving
they?
a little.
You can't replay that, can you?
No.
Okay. Didn't know if they were getting the word from the cameraman. It was close.
Yes, it was.
It looks good.
Yep. Extra point is good. 7-0, 2:33 to go in the half. Clocker's on top.
Ashland 7, Dedham 0.
Yeah, I think if you watched that on a replay, his knee would have been down. Because I was
Totally
looking with the
agree.
binoculars,
He's
and
at
I
the
felt like
half-yard line, right?
I felt like he fell
It
on the
depends.
line.
If you bet him to score first, then you know they're counting down.
3-1,
Right.
like we were talking about.
Yeah, that's.
Adam,
we've
it's,
seen enough of those where you just feel it in your bones that he's down a little short. Great run, just a, but maybe not. You know, we don't have the angle to know for sure.
You folks at home, WACA, always looking for more people on the crew, looking for camera people, and we'll train you. Get right down there on the goal line. There's LaRoe, kicks it off, little pooch kick, finds the soft spot, good bounce. Little stutter step.
Wow.
Good job by that Dedham return man.
Yeah,
And a late hit out of bounds, yeah,
I mean, that
like
just
you said.
goes, that's just
Dom
makes
Perry.
You wonder why he even did accept the penalty first time. You know,
Flag on the play.
you have that talent running it back. It's like the worst case scenario. You're at the 30.
Right.
So
That's why I say I think anything before the 35-yard line almost is
yeah.
25 to 35 is more the neutral zone.
Put it this way:
But-
if you could kick it out of bounds and know they would
Yeah, at the
accept
30.
yeah, you might do it every time.
So they're going to tack 15 yards onto that return.
Instant field position.
Yep, 42-yard line. 2:25 to go in the half.
All three timeouts for Dedham? I believe so, right? I know.
I'm not sure
I
if they
know
took
Ashland
one.
Used one on the fourth.
I think
down
they
play.
took one in the middle of that
Okay.
gunk when they were a little out of sorts.
All right, 2 or 3.
Panett runs into his own
Good help.
own
defense.
offensive line. Somebody pushed number 58 back right into Panett.
Handoff, number
Amaral
26, AJ Panett.
coming in to clean up
Number
the
9,
tackle.
But
Juan
like you
Amaral.
said, right at the point of attack, those are the guys that don't get enough appreciation. They may not have gotten the tackle, but he blew up the play.
Yes.
Amaral comes from
We have a
weak
second
side.
and 11 for Dedham.
A loss of 1. Stivaleta still moving forward. Healthy gain, 8 yards. Brings up a 3rd and 3.
Quarterback keeper, number 1, Josh Stivaleta. Pushed out of bounds.
That was
Clock
it.
stops as he gets out of bounds. Actually, 3rd and 4
Number
or
18, Jake
5
Linehan.
maybe.
3rd and 5.
Probably 2 downs to do it. Do you think?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Even if they stop him in the backfield here.
Another quarterback run. Right at the 30.
Yeah, direct snap to, was that Ben Bogey?
By number 4, Ben Bogey.
Was it a direct snap or did I miss the handoff?
I think
By
it
number
was.
24, Malachi
I've seen them,
Lambert.
saw them do that a couple times.
That
But
was
it-
enough.
Enough for a first down.
For Dedham.
Clock stops momentarily as they move the chains. It's running, 1:16 to go. Dedham just taking their time.
They have to be somewhat conscious of the clock.
Yeah.
though. They're not. They don't seem to open it up too much. So
We'll see.
you know,
Yeah, definitely not an issue
and
at
you
the
don't
moment.
care too much about leaving too much because Ashland doesn't usually open it up.
Goes out left. And it's thrown underneath, intercepted. Not sure who he was going for. Was that Corey Paddleford again? Paddleford's had a couple, 2 or 3 interceptions this year.
He threw it. I thought he was kind of throwing
I-
it into the ground. I didn't even
I had
see.
no-
I didn't see the
yeah.
Ashland player there, and until you said interception, I didn't even know. Not sure what
So-
the thought process was. Maybe it was off the wrong foot or something because
Yeah,
he
I mean,
was rolling out.
yeah, rolling to
you
the
know.
left, obviously for right-handed. So is he a right-handed?
Well, he threw lefty there,
Yeah,
but
maybe he's a right-handed
like I
throwing
said,
left.
he might have been off the wrong foot and
Yeah.
got a little more pressure. And I don't want to say panic because would like to see it again, but big
So-
turnover.
49.6 seconds. See if they can make something happen. Got to get a big chunk play. Soderberg lets it go to Rudisell.
Little hand checking, but I think
Yeah.
that was okay.
Good
You know,
non-call, I agree.
good
Just
to
needs
see
to
them.
get a little more air under it. Give him a chance.
Yeah,
couldn't
he had
even-
a little pressure there, so he couldn't wait for the pattern to develop.
But I feel like you throw that one short.
throw it short or give him a
nobody's in
chance.
front of him.
I agree. It was maybe to the wrong side as well. You know, you want to throw outside there.
But I like the aggressive call.
Yes. I mean, he's a big receiver. It looks like he's a big target and can,
Yeah.
you know,
Caught a 55-yard touchdown pass last week, and actually I think he had one at the end of the game to cut the lead to the final 27-13. Out jumped his receiver. They're going to let it go again, this time to Rossi. And they do get the flag.
here.
Totally just drove him out of bounds, not playing the ball, I think.
It's all about turning around, you know,
Yes.
for these corners. If they're just going to get called when they're not turned around.
So it's 15 yards from the 34. That'll bring it to the 49. 38.2 seconds. That took 11 seconds.
But not a spot foul here, correct?
Correct.
Just, yeah.
And it's not an automatic first down either. So if it was second and 25, you get the 15 yards.
See if
But
they
it is
keep
a
opening it up, though. It's an interesting.
Yeah, maybe the guy
Interesting to
catches
see.
one. It looks like
Yeah.
they got a little bit of a height advantage. Both these guys are basketball players, and this time they give it to Ozalumba. Ooh, almost
up.
rolled. Yeah, rolled up.
Hate to see that. It's
Okay. Quick timeout by Ashland.
Yeah. Keep the pedal to the metal. Try and extend this lead.
Kevin Ozalumba, tackle number 51, Nick Knight.
Now it's getting exciting. Like our other sponsor, Townhouse Pizza. How was the pizza, Bry?
Very good.
Hey folks, last chance to 50-50 raffle.
You had to grade it.
We're gonna
I'm
call the
putting you on the
50-50
spot.
raffle at
They don't know
halftime.
you. Don't feel obligated.
I think it's your classic Greek. You know, I got it.
Yeah,
It was
they're
hot,
50-50
and
raffle tickets now.
I would do it every time. You know, I think it's your standard 7-7.
Really that
Yeah,
high?
yeah. I mean, you can tell you know what you're getting, and you're happy with it.
Okay. I think you're a little more generous with your.
Well,
Right.
I don't know if they're paid sponsors. You know, you're putting me on the spot, but I was very happy with it.
I'm glad. They make a heck of a roast beef sub as well.
I'd love to grade that
With the chopped pickles, like
grade it right now.
Barefoot Boy.
Yep.
Hugo Rossi, the target again underneath. This time,
Got
maybe
away
a little
with, got away with a little
miscommunication.
movement too. Yeah.
Pass incomplete.
29 and a half seconds to go. It's
Bring up
actually
a
third
and
down.
7 for Ashland.
Think they still make the Syrian subs, Barefoot Boy?
No, I don't. No, I don't even know if that other part is still
Yeah,
open.
that was the best.
You know. I wouldn't be surprised if they're all closed altogether.
I think I've seen the
knows?
sign. Sign could be the restaurant's not. Ozalumba out of the backfield. Good cutback. Out of bounds at the 31-yard line. And see where the ref thinks 32, but we'll take that. 7-second play. Picking up 15 yards.
Can't do much better than that. I mean,
No.
even at the end, he knew he had to get out of bounds. He dodged one receiver and just didn't try to do too much. Got out of bounds
This
and
would be
saved a timeout.
devastating for Dedham if Ashland could put the ball in the end zone. Nick Boomer, the up back. Ozalumba deep. Ozalumba gets the handoff. Met immediately.
Yeah, they're going to have to use a timeout, unfortunately.
Did
they really let this go? Is that
how do
it
you not?
works?
How do you not down the ball and throw
Not sure
a
what's happening
Hail
there.
Mary?
But you don't even need a
1
Hail
second.
Mary if
Oh,
you
1
got
second. Timeout. That's what he's doing.
But you now, what if you got a first down, clock stop quickly and to down it?
I agree with you.
You know, because
You can't put time back on the clock.
right, the downside is leaving time. The only downside is leaving time for the other team, and
And it's
that's not a
it's a
concern.
moot point. It's a minor thing, but it
Okay,
matters.
this
It
is-
could
this
matter.
is- I might not have had much to say this half, but you know, we've been watching long enough. Would have a lot to say about
The
this.
scenario was it was 22 seconds, so they called timeout with 15, 16 seconds maybe. Takes 7 seconds to
Exactly.
run a play. You're down to the 20. First down, you can down it
Can down it.
because the clock stops when they move the chains.
Yes. And then you can kick the field goal too. I mean, you're not scrambling
Not,
for an
yeah,
end
it's
zone
not out of the
pass.
question. Not out of the
Oh,
question.
they're trying to
They're
field
gonna-
goal
oh, they
here.
are going to try a field goal.
This will
Wow.
be 40.
Yeah, this is a 50-yard, 49-yard field goal. Yeah, like you said, 49. He's got a leg. Go, just short. That's where they needed the other 10 seconds. The other 10 yards.
Yeah.
But good try.
Good kick. I don't know if they're leaving yet. Something? Do we?
Yeah.
Was there a timeout before?
Did he jump on the bat? One of those unsportsmanlike? Maybe climbed over the back or
It
something.
is-
Yeah,
They
yeah.
will get an untimed down.
Never
and
seen the. That's 15 yards, I think.
So generally, that's a leverage call, right?
Yeah.
I don't know if that's what was called or someone said something, you know, to cause
It looked like he was
unsportsmanlike.
kind of talking like that. I mean, motioning like that. I don't know what the official call is, but 32.
It's funny. Remember
32-yard
last
line.
weekend, that's what the Ashland coach was calling for. I don't know if you recall that when
Oh, yeah.
one of the coaches was
That's what it
mentioning
is.
that to an official, and I wonder if that was
He may have brought it up
Yeah.
ahead of time. Say,
And-
look for this because it happens. And it was 15 yards, so that's going to give Owen Wolf an opportunity for a 33-yard field goal. Well within his range. Good snap. Good hold. And a beautiful
great
kick.
kick. Great kick.
And we go into halftime.
That's why
Ashland 10,
you kick right there.
Dedham 0.
He showed
Yeah.
us.
So that's the Ashland Clocker squad of old that we're used to, shutting out the opponents in the first half here at Ashland High School. So we got one half in the books. You're watching Clocker football on WACA-TV with the score Ashland Clockers 10, the Dedham Marauders nothing. We're going to take a break and get a word from our sponsor, and we'll be back in a few. See you soon.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, it's that time. It's 50-50 raffle time. That's right, everybody. Get your 50-50 tickets out. I'll give you a moment. Get those blue tickets out. Take a look at your numbers. The winner of tonight's 50-50 raffle is the number 435. 435-640. Once again, that's 435-640. Come up to the press box if you have number 435-640.
Technoplex Healthcare leverages its world-class materials science knowledge to deliver better patient outcomes by designing and manufacturing products that allow for less invasive procedures, reduce pain, enable faster healing, and safer drug delivery.
Technoplex Ashland is once again proud to support the 2024 Ashland High football team and its coverage. Have a great season and
126 Self-Storage is located at 162 Pond Street and is owned by Ashland native Michael Kane. Gated and fenced with 24-hour security cameras, they offer convenient drive-up storage units for both your residential and commercial needs. Temperature-controlled units and outdoor vehicle, boat, and RV storage is also available. Check them out at 126selfstorage.com, and thank you to Michael Kane for being a great underwriter for WACA's coverage of Ashland High School football games.
Welcome to Sub-Zero, the original liquid nitrogen ice cream store and home of the Cocker Crunch.
Tonight's game is brought to you in part by Townhouse. Pizza, subs, roast beef, and more. Be sure to fill up with the Buffalo Chicken Calzone that's been called one of the best in the area. Located at 300 Elliott Street in Ashland, give them a call at 508-881-3010 or find them on the web at townhousepizzaroastbeef.com. WACA-TV's coverage of tonight's game is sponsored in part by Mr. Handyman, the home improvement professionals. They're your one-call solution for a wide range of home maintenance and repair needs performed by fully insured technicians. Located right here in Ashland at 200 Butterfield Drive, give them a call at 508-231-4639 or request service at mrhandyman.com.
Yeah, but you were thinking Lisa, her sister. Kristen's sister, Lisa.
All right. And welcome back to tonight's WACA broadcast of Ashland Clocker football here at Ashland High School, the Plateau, William Cunis Field. I'm Rob Silver with my brother, Brian Silver, getting ready to kick off the second half action with your Clockers leading 10-0 over the Dedham Marauders. Any comments on the first half, Brian?
No, just it was well played, balanced attack. I like the passing. It seemed like it might have even opened up some running plays, and just cut down on those penalties. And
exactly,
I think can hold on to this lead. Should be all set.
Yeah, either way. I mean, both teams had the penalties. Dedham definitely a few more, including a penalty on what would have been the last play of the game, a 49-yard field goal attempt. Over the top, the leverage penalty or something, and then they gave him 15 yards, and Aaron Wolf belted a 33-yard field goal. And that capped off the scoring. The only other scoring was a 12-yard touchdown run by Quan Amaral with 2.5 minutes to go in the second half.
But impressive defensive showing, too, because you can see the Dedham guys, they have some talent, on the offensive ball. They've really corralled Panett. And, the quarterback is a dual threat, and,
Right.
defense has stepped up for sure.
Yeah, and Dedham had a chance late in the first half after another penalty on a good kick return, and they had first down on the 40-yard line of Ashland. Couldn't do anything. Ended up on a third down with a interception by Corey Paddleford, and Ashland was able to get a pass interference penalty, another nice screen pass to Ozalumba, and the rest is history. So it's 10-0. Ashland had won the toss and deferred, so they'll be receiving here to start the second half. Back deep, number 23, Kevin Ozalumba, and Robbie Rudisil. Shout out to all the viewers. We got about 22 viewers or so. I think capacity is 25, so we're almost maxed out. If you're in the room now, share the feed, give us comments, say hello. We'll be glad to give you a shout out if we think to look down. And Clockers ready to receive. Again, the Clockers coming in 2-3 with a win against Apponequet and a win in Bellingham. Both one-score games. And in order to make the playoffs, they're going to have to really, really dominate. They'll have to win this one by 14. They got Holliston next week. They'll have to beat that Holliston team. They go into Westwood. They'll need a win there. And Hopkinton on Thanksgiving. Outside chance at a TVL large if they can run the table, finish 4-1. Anything can happen. So it looks like number 14, Paul Lupianez, to kick for Dedham. See if they try something tricky.
Do they have to tell them if they're going to do an onside kick like they do
Right,
in the NFL?
they do not.
Okay.
They do not, but that's an excellent question.
You can kick it right at them and say it wasn't.
Yeah, like that.
Yep, almost. Smart play.
Yeah. Ball. Number 55, Josh Lambert.
Kickoff recovered by number 55, Josh Lambert.
Gives the Clockers decent field position to start, right in that gray zone, right where you want to be, 33-yard line.
First and 10 Ashland from
Expect the
33-yard
gunk,
line.
right? How do you not see the gunk at this point? Yep.
Pitch to Amaral. Oh, I thought he had the hole, and he kind of ran
Yeah,
back.
you got the weak side got to him. Didn't seal it off, and took him down for a nice defensive play.
Daniel O'Brien.
And that play has been, that was their bread and butter in the first half, so no surprise Dedham worked on that.
maybe they shifted some of their strength to that side, and Ozalumba can exploit it on the other side. And there he goes. He sheds a tackle, gets to the outside.
Good adjustment.
Tough kid.
Yeah, he broke a couple tackles on his own there. That was some strength, speed and strength.
Number 23, Kevin Ozalumba.
20-yard run.
Number 14, Paul Lupianis.
They just slowed him up enough for the other Dedham defender to catch up to him. So just like that, Ashland has marched into Dedham territory. 1st and 10 on the 46-yard line. Soderberg fakes the pitch, keeps it, rolls, dives ahead for 4 or 5 yards.
They did left, they did right, now middle.
Quarterback keeper, number 2,
Come on.
Soderberg.
When the
Number 4, Ben Bogey.
gunk offense is working, that's what it does. It wears you down, and every once in a while you break one. Saw the huge game against Apponequet, where Ozalumba had an 86-yard run from that formation for a touchdown.
It's hard to see him going away from it if
55-yard run.
you're up 2 scores too, because it really burns clock.
Yes, Ozalumba patiently waits for a hole, cuts it back up, moves the
Right there
pile.
at the first down. I think he caught it.
7 yards, yes, he did.
Tackle by number 56.
This is what they wanted right out of the halftime. And this is set the tone.
That's good for an Ashland first
Yeah,
down.
as we saw last week, they came out and just fell flat on their face and just it just snowballed from there. It just got worse. Soderberg gets the call from the sideline, trots back into the huddle. Every once in a while, they'll lull the defense to sleep and throw out of this formation. No need to do it now. Hard tackle. Amaral loss of 2.
0 for 2 on the left side now.
Yeah.
They might have been 6 of 7 first. I don't know.
Just keeping them honest.
Behind the sticks now. Now you could see some action out of it, like you said. All pass, but
Still,
we'll see.
I mean, it's almost 4 down territory, so if they can get. Oh!
Did jump. It looked like he might have got back, but there might have been some
I don't know if they
Oh, it
allow it.
doesn't matter?
Yeah,
Oh,
I think.
Okay. That would make sense because I didn't see contact before when they called.
Yeah,
it,
I think once
so-
they cross in the high school level, they
Offsides Dedham.
blow the whistle. So
It's like second and
Dedham
7 for
continuing where they left off with penalty after penalty, and what was a 2nd and 13 is now a 2nd and 8. Pitch to Ozalumba. Decent amount of space. Churns ahead for 5 yards or so.
Yep, they're saying, you know what we're gonna do, and you just gotta stop us. It's
Yeah,
not
there's
rocket science.
no secret.
Right.
We got the 3rd and 2 for Ashland.
They make it seem like a secret when, like we said, they have the quarterback go to the sideline every time.
Yep, maybe they're just
They got-
talking about dinner tonight.
They got Maloney lined up behind Soderberg. Soderberg keeps it, and he's met at the line of scrimmage by 2 defenders from Dedham, and a loss of a half a yard maybe.
4th down.
Nolan Soderberg up the middle, tackle by number 51, Nick Knight.
They're in field goal range.
They are.
That was quite a kick, huh?
Yeah, that was exciting. curled it right in.
Jake hit a 28-yard field goal once.
No surprise they're going here.
Is that Atherton? Looks like they got
Number 3.
Atherton. Yeah. Oh, now they're going to a
Spread.
spread. Yeah. But it is Atherton.
They might be trying to get them to call a timeout. No, they're going.
Wow.
Yeah.
Ozalumba. Unbelievable.
Look to see. I thought there
Might be
been a
some laundry
flag,
on the play, but no.
He broke a tackle and got to the end.
Number 2, Nelson Gonzalez, and that's a
Huge
for an
play.
Ashland first down.
I mean, that thing was blown up. That
Blown
was
up
all
is the word.
Ozalumba. That was.
They got some big blocks on the left side, too, once he broke the first tackle. It just cleared out the line and gave him the edge.
So Dedham had Ashland's backs against the wall, but they managed to get the first down, and it's fooling everybody. That one was Soderberg on the keeper.
Dedham fired up on that one.
Yeah, they kind of
Number
figured
2,
out the
Nolan
keeper.
Soderberg on the run, tackled by number 52, Jaden
Well,
Brown.
so maybe a half a yard. Well, back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 on the 17-yard line.
Game like this, every down, 30 seconds.
Well, yeah, you mentioned it.
It's-
Clock running, 6:20 to go. First possession of the third quarter. Again, it's Soderberg on the keeper.
I think he handed off to Ozalumba.
Okay.
I think.
Nolan Soderberg up the middle.
Nope, maybe not. Looked like he pitched it. I was fooled.
Yeah.
Dedham might not have been.
I'll lend you Dad's binoculars.
They only always.
3rd and 8 for
I don't
Every
think
time
he
I
ever
use
used.
them, I see out of one eye.
Oh.
Can never open both eyes and see out of binoculars. It's always never worked for me.
Yeah, I don't have the instruction manual, so I can't help you there. So back to the I formation, and Soderberg's got Ozalumba lined up behind him. Fakes the handoff, throws the flat to Nick Boomer. Boomer into the end zone. Touchdown, Clockers.
Just another great play. And great reception, just put his shoulder down and not much deception, just power.
He's got the perfect name, Nick Boomer.
It really
That's,
does. Great play.
Kerry Turner's old number. Technoplex Flexibles. He was in the booth. He told us that was his old number, 44.
Good number.
Always got to
Good
give a shout out
fullback
to
number,
Kerry.
good tight end number. Reminds me of who was the old Patriot?
Yeah, that was wide.
Calhoun. Was there someone named Calhoun with 44?
Extra point is no good, but
It might have been.
16. Dedham 0 now.
Let's see if any of our viewers. Old Patriot, number 44, fullback.
I feel like
It
it,
could-
was
there could have been a-
Calhoun when
yeah,
like
at
Sam
some-
Cunningham played
Right.
or something. Who knows?
I think you might be right. Now, I remember in that era, you were friendly with some of the Patriots. Mark Van Eegen.
Maybe he was 44.
Mark Van Eegen.
He might have been 33.
I think
Yeah,
I
I
thought
met
he
him.
was. I thought he was 81 or
I
something.
met him. I was scared of him. He's a very nice man.
So what was that? We were at a cousin's house, and they
next thing
lived
you know, I
down
was in
this.
his house, and I didn't know what was happening.
Did you
But
say
I wasn't alone?
he offered you some soup or something? Was
something.
that?
Him and his wife offered me some snack. I forget what it was. I don't know if I was with my cousin Peter or my cousin Bruce.
Right.
One of them would remember.
All right, a little squib kick, tough bounce, fielded at that point. Why don't you run it?
Nice play, but you need yards here. You know, I mean, once you corral it,
Yeah, I mean,
get a hold
if
of
you're not
yourself,
gonna,
you have time, and
if you're not going to smother it on the ground at that point, you caught it. Might as well run. He's a.
you know, I think they're told you have to fair catch it. You're not a ball carrier. Fair catch it, and that's what's in their head, right? So
Yeah, I mean,
it's hard to adjust on the fly.
I'll give you that. I thought he was more of a utility
Returner.
player.
Yeah.
Yeah, he looks a little more athletic.
Maybe.
So 16-0. The Marauders still 2 touchdown, 2 possession game.
See if they
2-score
open
game.
it up.
They opened it up with Panette, 8 yards.
Will they hurry up? Are they
26,
are they
AJ
clock aware at this point?
Tackle by number 44, Nicky Boomer.
Shout out to partner Josh Abrams. He'll be
Is he
back in the
Thunder,
booth.
or is
He's
he- or are you Thunder? He's like
right. I don't think I've ever been called lightning.
probably not.
Definitely could be Jelly. Panette again.
Got through. Oh, good,
Oh,
good
great
footwork.
sidestep.
Talented kid. Great run.
Yeah, when I was listening to the broadcast last, the recap, Holliston, Dedham, that's what the they must have done their research. They said he had 1,780 yards rushing last year.
First down for Dedham at the Ashland 44-yard line.
You know, hopefully that extra point doesn't come back. You know, it's always good to be up 3 scores versus 2, but it's still two-point conversions too, which is difficult.
Yeah, we'll see if they mix it up at all. Panette again.
There's some space.
Head of steam, yeah. Chunk yardage, 11. Maybe a dozen.
Number 26, AJ Pinnett on the run, tackled by number 7, Mark Murnelstein. That was enough for a Dedham first down.
So the Marauders on the move down to the Clocker 33-yard line, trailing 16-0 with 3:36 to go.
Haven't had much action down this end.
This one is Ben Bogey keeping it, and he's met
Kind of misread
5
the block
yards into
there.
the.
I think he could have gone inside, and the block was to the outside.
Ben Bogey,
Got
Alfred?
crossed
by
over.
number 44, Nicky
Boomer.
Boomer.
Okay. But even that play was 8 yards deep.
Second down and 2 for
They're
Dedham.
getting what they want.
Yeah, they're pushing them off the line. Pennant again. 5 yards and a first down.
Run by number 26, AJ Pinnett. Tackle by number 52.
I was
Gavin
looking
Jones.
at the box score just to refresh my memory from the game in 2017. I do believe the Clockers were up 14-0 in that game, and Dedham came back to tie it late and won in overtime. Did not want to see that
overtime
happen.
here?
Yes.
Okay.
Oh, good job by Bogey to pick up the loose ball.
They got about 5 or 6 on that.
Number 4, Ben
know, the
Bogey,
ball on the
keeper.
ground to
Tackle
start.
Number 44, Nicky Boomer.
Salvage
for
the play.
8 yards. 9,
8?
10.
Oh, wow.
9
Yeah,
yard
he's
gain.
right
Okay.
at the first down marker.
Yeah, I was off by Ash.
And that again falls forward for 8 yards.
Some adjustments were made
26 up the
half
middle.
because they're getting what they want on the ground here.
Yeah, and this is actually a first possession. Clockers had the ball the first 8 minutes of the
Bring up a
quarter.
First and goal for Dedham from the 3-yard line.
So you're absolutely correct. They made some adjustments. They are moving the ball at will. I I would not expect anything fancy here.
Yeah.
Why not just hand it to 26 again?
Panette.
Or Bogey can keep it. Pitch to Panette. He's over the line, and there's a touchdown by the Marauders.
Pitch number 26, A.J. Pennant.
Let's see.
Just like that.
Should be going for 2, I would
Oh,
think.
yeah.
Tackle by number 18, Jake Linehan.
Play is in. Coach Cloutier is sent in the play. They're lining up for 2. Dedham trying to make it a 1-score game. Bogey with the call. He keeps it. He's got some traffic, but he's able to get in the end zone, I think.
Yes, he
Yes.
did.
Conversion is good.
1-score game here.
As the lead is cut in half, just like that.
For a Dedham touchdown.
Impressive drive.
Very impressive.
I'm sorry, that was a touchdown and a 2-point conversion, folks.
While we get ready for the kickoff, just want to give a shout out to the girls soccer on senior night last night. 7-2 win, I believe it was over Norwood. Abby Deaver with a hat trick last night. And girls soccer team, I believe, over 500 for first time all season, winning 3 out of their last 4.
I'm more of a soccer announcer.
Yeah,
People
well,
don't know that.
come by tomorrow. It's a game. Oh, you can't. You'll be in D.C. Oh,
That's personal.
right. I know. Dedham gets ready to kick off. Once again, Ozalumba in the orange cleats. Robbie Rudisil not in the orange cleats, deep, number 22. Little pooch kick to the up man, and once again, Lambert falls, handles it cleanly, falls on it, 35-yard line. Golf team finishing at 9-7 on the season.
Recovered by number
I
5,
mentioned it
Josh Lambert.
really late at the end of the game a few weeks ago, but Rebecca Kriegsman shot a 4-under
First and 10,
par
Ashland from their 36-yard line.
on 9 holes over at Pinecrest. I believe that was a school record, personal best. 29 was par 33, but very impressive. Ozalumba on the pitch.
Dedham fired up on the sideline. Momentum shifting here.
As they should be.
7 was a little bit tackle by number
As
5.
we run under a minute here to go in the third quarter. Boys soccer had a good win this week against, I don't want to make it up, but their record stands at 8-3-2. Looking forward to making a good run in the playoffs when those start in a couple weeks. Coach under Tiago Mota. Quan Amaral
Broke it.
cuts it back inside. Takes 3
Big
Marauders.
play.
Just what the doctor ordered. That'll probably be the last play of the third quarter. 26-yard run for Thunder. Quan Amaral.
I don't know. He looked like lightning there. But
I know.
I gave my verdict.
Oh, setting up to be an exciting finish. Clockers leading 16-8. Down to the 36-yard line of Dedham. Want to thank our crew again tonight. Mackie Kotop, Nick Cunningham, Paul Bowden, and Jeff Hall. Couldn't do it without them. And of course, my brother, Brian Silver, filling in tonight. I promised him the pizza, and Townhouse came through, our sponsor. 7.
8.2.
Oh, it's up to an 8.2.
Because I want another slice.
That's a rookie move. First score. You gotta go with the first score. You know that. All right, ready to start the fourth quarter. Soderberg, Amaral coming off that 22-yard run, keeps the legs moving, gets a yard. Outside of that 22-yard run at the end of the quarter, they kind of stopped him on that.
Yep, that's been bottled up.
How do you counter that? You go to the Lightning.
Or you go to the right side, I don't know.
Right.
But, or you just try it again. I mean, this is what their offense is.
This is the good type of play where you can maybe send, see if they got number 6, Maloney. Send Mermelstein, number 7 on the end there. Oh, there we go. There's 5 yards. We'll take it. They do work hard on the hard count.
Yeah, and that happened as soon as, 23 went in motion. So
yeah, that's what happened before.
Too.
Yep.
Legally, of course.
Yep, because he's going backwards. Yeah.
Going backwards, and the ball's not snapped.
All part of the show. All part of the performance.
Good coaching.
Wow, a lot of fans on the rock, Bry. Behind you to the right. It's a little unsettling.
Little unsettling, yes.
All right. Soderberg calling out the snap. Pitch to Ozalumba. Breaks it outside. Cuts it back in. Just pinballing his way down the field to the 10-yard line.
And he gets up vocally, and he should be. Great run.
Won by number 23, Kevin Ozalumba.
Pound for pound, probably one of the toughest guys out there because he's not that big. I think he's
That's good for an Ashland first down.
165 pounds, up from 140 last year, is what I was told.
Has a little bit of everything, not.
He's
got some speed, he's got some power, some vision.
And he's got another year left. He's only a junior. Again to Ozalumba. Cuts it back up the middle.
Yeah, that's what I'm most impressed with. He does not mind taking it right up the middle, whereas a lot of skilled guys like to break it outside. You can't make a living out there. That's the yards are inside. It's just a shorter distance. That's where the blocking is.
Gain of 5, 2nd and 5, Ashland.
He just plays hard. When he's on defense, you'll see him a lot of times chasing people down where you think they might have a open field, and he never gives up.
Hard to see him not getting it again.
And it might be a little
Ashland.
little clock management. Milk as much time as you can. Limit the possessions of Dedham.
I think something was off there. And just take as much time as you can
Yeah,
before
at that
you call
point.
the timeout.
Yes.
Right there.
2nd and 5 from the. Oh, they show the 5-yard line, but it's not on the 5-yard line, is it? Oh, maybe it's 5.5. Okay.
Might be easier for me to jump down there when I get.
Oh, you don't
go
like
down.
the stairs?
No, I don't like the
Sure.
stairs.
All right.
Or the phone booth.
That is the elevator.
Perfect.
Wonkavator.
Keeps it.
Oh, again for nothing. Maybe a yard.
Nolan Soderberg up the middle.
So it's now 3rd and almost goal from the 5-yard line, 5.5.
That was the token keeper, but I think we know who's getting it here.
And quick shout out, all you people in Clocker Nation, open house, WACA-TV, 6 to 8 p.m. on Tuesday, 200 Butterfield Drive, unveiling the new podcast setup that they have. Live demonstration. Pitch to Ozalumba. He's got a lot of room out there. Touchdown. The Wizard of Oz.
Kevin Ozalumba.
Puts the Clockers up again by 2 scores.
You know, it's like that third down, the second down play with the quarterback keeper set it up. You know, kept everything inside, and then
Once he
pitch
had them
outside.
spread out,
Yep.
he's got great vision.
It's almost like it was a two-play play in a way, set up with the first one.
And Wolf knocks it
Extra
through.
point by Aaron Wolf is good.
And it's 23 to 8.
What do you have, 35
Dedham,
total?
8.
35, yeah.
Gonna get interesting like last night.
Let's not talk about last night.
Similar score, though.
Yeah, so if you had the Boomer Ozalumba Amaral score parlay,
Yeah, that's 50
you
to
just
1.
hit it. 50?
I mean, how many has Boomer scored this year?
They haven't, as a team, they haven't scored a lot, but yeah, he definitely probably is 10 to 1 himself
Aaron Wolf had the kickoff.
anytime. I might have had it at 20. I feel like Amaral and Ozalumba.
It's hard to have a starter anytime touchdown over 10, you know, so.
Yeah.
Another squibber.
Yep. Takes the big play off the table. I like it.
Yeah. And that's 28-yard line, too, so
Yeah.
take that all day long.
I feel like that particular kick is not utilized enough. Unless you have somebody like the guy for Norwood last week who had a couple touchbacks.
Oh, yeah, he boomed it.
First and 10 Dedham from the 29-yard line.
So, Dedham kind of in a catch-22. Their running offense was really effective, but they need to score quick. Although they did get a lot of chunk plays, but
Yeah, I think we'll see a pass or two.
yeah. Or just a hurry-up offense. Or a little of both. There's a pitch to Pinnett.
Well defended.
Read it like a book. Drop for minimal gain. Forward progress gets them back to the line of scrimmage.
Tackle by number 89, Isaiah Early. Number 2nd and 10 for Dedham.
Isaiah Early, number 89. I might have called him Lively. The who's
Great
he play
player.
for?
Baltimore Ravens.
There you go. The urgency is not really being shown by Dedham at this point.
You just don't know how often they've been in this situation. You just throw
Bogey throwing it, and it's going to be picked. This time by Hugo Rossi. Number 4, intercepted by number 4.
Pass intercepted by
And the
number 4,
Clockers
Hugo
take
Rossi.
possession.
Just, I think you saw it there. Probably not too comfortable throwing the ball.
Yeah.
Ashland was ready for it. They had
3 guys.
yeah.
there. Had them covered short and long.
2 short, 1 long. Right there.
First and 10 Ashland from their 45-yard line.
Big fan of Hugo. Good basketball player, improving skills. He's always willing to do a three-point shooting contest. It's not his forte though.
Right.
So I get a chance.
That's what makes it even more special.
Oh, there it is. Marmelstein sneaking out of the backfield on the gunk.
You were saying number 7's a threat from there.
And it wasn't like they had him totally fooled. It was just a perfect throw.
Yeah, just had a half a step on him.
Yeah,
and
just enough.
Throw was where it needed to be.
I think I swallowed a bug.
I can't take over. Just
First down Ashland from the 40.
you'll have to power through.
We had that trivia. Do you remember what movie that was from? Yeah, I think
Swallowed a
I swallowed
bug?
I think I swallowed a bug. It was shot in Boston.
Meatballs?
No. It's a more recent. Matt Damon. It was hold on. Oh, and did they actually hand that off?
Last time I said yes, and it wasn't. I thought they did, though.
Yeah.
Gain of 2.
.603 and running. Clock is Ashland's friend. Are you looking for the movie?
Yeah, I forgot it already.
Is it,
It's their most famous one, him and Ben Affleck. The one in where he played the, not the talented Mr. Ripley.
oh, yeah. How do you like them apples? That one?
Yeah. Wow.
Same thing. They ran it down, called timeout, used all the clock. 1 timeout remaining.
This is when
Mini driver.
This is when I get worried about my
I'm
memory and growing
completely
old.
worried about my memory. It's okay. If the headset wasn't on me, I'd probably know it too.
Not Finding Forrester. That was a good
That's
movie.
correct.
Goodwill
It's not.
Hunting. Goodwill Hunting. That's so bad. He only had a bit part in Finding Forrester.
Sure, the audience was screaming at their TV.
Yeah. That's why you got to tune in. It's not just about football. It's about trivia,
It's
music,
everything.
and movies.
Not politics.
Pop culture.
Won't
Never
be
politics. No.
Not with
That is a podcast by our president of WACA, John Featherston.
Great.
I think it's Let's Talk Politics or something. But nicely done segment that he does. Soderbergh to Ozalumba. So patient.
That's exactly what it was.
Need more cowbell.
Number 23, Kevin Ozalumba in that run. Tackle
Fans
number 5,
realize
Edom
that.
Floria.
I think it's Caplorphia.
That's good for an Ashland
There's an
first
F
down.
in there. I think you have to recognize that second F. 5:07 to go.
More people on the rock.
Oh my God. I can't. I seriously get like it's
feel
like I'm
us
there.
talking about it may.
I feel like I'm there.
I don't want to.
No. I think it happens every game. I just don't pay attention.
Sure. Well, you said it first. Now I'm looking.
Ozalumba on the pitch. Burst of speed. He carries the tackler into the end zone for his second touchdown of the game. Second touchdown of the fourth quarter.
Kevin Ozalumba.
The Wizard of Oz.
He was feeling it in the second half.
Nobody's with me on the Wizard of Oz. I know it's Ozalumba, but come on.
No, it's too much. It's too many words.
What are you talking about? Wow.
If you ask him, you think he'd want it?
I almost did ask him,
All right.
and I didn't get a chance.
I
just
think he might end up saying it's okay, but only to make you
Can
feel
I-
okay. He
No,
it
I
won't
don't
be his
care.
favorite.
Look, we wanted to send a thing out to the students at the beginning with some of their interests, some of their stuff. The survey never came back. What do you want for a nickname? Blah, blah, blah. You know, so we're left working. We got to improvise, Josh and I. You know, nobody's helping us.
Well, you already said Thunder and Lightning is wrong. So, I mean, I don't feel like Wizard of Oz. It's fine. I'm just, if I'm a high school kid, I don't want Wizard of Oz
Hamilton?
associated with.
Hamilton? Yeah. You Wicked? What do you want?
Wizard of Oz is from 50?
Yeah. 1939.
You think that
Margaret
resonates?
Hamilton.
I don't think Margaret Hamilton is on it. Is that her name, Margaret Hamilton?
The Witch.
She's
The
from
Witch.
Portland?
Judy Garland. No.
She's
No,
local. She's
Linda.
from. She is from Maine. She's the
Oh,
witch
like
lives
wait,
in-
yeah.
Yeah,
Oh,
I went and I
mishandled
saw the-
snap. And he's down. He's down.
Yeah, I went. We
Yeah.
went on a tour of up in Maine, and they said the Wicked Witch lives in this
Margaret
island.
Hamilton.
Yes.
Ellis. Point. Now we're googling it. I gotta.
Well, it's outside of Booth Bay Harbor.
19-yard line.
And
Somewhere around
she. Yeah, it's not there anymore. Oh,
Could ask Ozalimba. He probably knows.
she
He's
died
probably a
in
big fan.
Salisbury, Connecticut, at the time of death, but. Southport, Maine.
Yep.
On Cape Island.
Yep.
Little
Yep,
cottage.
that's where we went. We had a little stay in Southport. It's beautiful.
Spent a week there one day.
Didn't
Pitch
I?
to
Number 11 getting some snaps.
Don Perry. Yon.
How about number 11, Don Perry, tackle
Glad
number
you might
6,
keep
Dante
going.
Merloni.
I know.
It's a shame.
We had some Brady Bunch trivia recently.
Oh, my nose?
Yes, that was the episode, and who was the guy that was going to take her out and broke the date? Do you remember that?
My initial was John Parker, but
It's funny. It was a very plain name like that.
Yeah,
It was
exactly. Of
Doug
course it was.
Simpson. Doug
Yes.
Simpson. And the guy she ended up going out with, Charlie.
not George.
High
Clemens.
snap, pitch to Perry. Decent gain, 30-8. It didn't factor in the field goal with the total. That was the difference.
Don Perry, tackled by number 16, Owen Wolfram.
Clocker's able to get some of their backups into the game, leading by 22. MIAA power rankings, the maximum point margin of victory is 14. Anything over 14 doesn't matter. So even if they score and get the 2 point, it's still 30-16, 14-point game. Coach McKay doesn't
a
like
loose
them.
ball. It was
Yeah,
a loose ball.
yeah, exactly. Come on, guys.
Here we go.
Ice.
Number 4, Ben Bogey with the keeper.
That's it for
Tackled by number
sideline ball.
31,
It's
Billy
been sidelined.
Farley.
It's tough, you know. It's not a fun job when you're a freshman, but you'll be there
Yep.
in no time.
Soak it
Goes
in.
quick.
It does.
If you're going to be the water boy, just be a best water boy you can be.
Whatever you do out there.
2 minutes to go. Dedham
They're
back to
punting.
punt.
No one back. Just
Wow,
fine.
fourth and one.
No-
Maybe they're
no
trying to
return.
draw them off sides.
Keep them honest. Don't even have a return man. You know, they didn't hurry up their offense. And
Wow, high snap. Decent punt.
yep.
Sideways roll, backwards, 45-yard line. And I think the fact that Dedham kind of ran the clock, I think they'll
I think
just
so.
go victory formation and take the knee. I don't think you can run a play even though you get your backups in there. As hungry as they are and as eager as they are to get a shot,
First and 10, Ashland from the 45-yard line.
so 1:35 to go. Clockers content to just take a knee and run out the clock and not take a knee and pitch it, and you just hope nobody gets hurt at this point. You'd like them to take a knee.
Must be fun to get out there and get some snaps. Though, if you're a back.
And now they bring the starters back in for the ceremonial knee victory formation. Well earned.
Second and 5, Ashland.
Good for them getting a snap. It's fun.
Hugo Rossi almost lined up off sides here, but he did check with the ref. Got to get it down to 40 seconds before he snaps the ball. 52, 51. So it looked like a seesaw battle to begin with. Ashland just wore everybody down as they take the knee, and that'll be the final play of the game. Clockers on a late score in the second quarter by Quan Amaral from the 12-yard line. Went up 7-0. Dedham came right back. Looked like they might put one in through an interception with 40 seconds left, 49 seconds left. Ashland able to get a field goal, 33-yard field goal by Aaron Wolf to complete the scoring in the first half, 10-0.
Ashland is back in action next
Ashland
Friday.
receiving the ball, marched
On senior night.
Marched right down the field on the opening drive of the third quarter.
Kickoff is slated for
Missed the extra point. We're leading 16-0 at that point. And then Dedham, with life all the way down, they just ran it down their throats. A.J. Panett finally getting on track, put in the end zone, 2-point conversion, good. But the clock was ticking. There was only a couple minutes left in the quarter. Ashland came back on their next drive. They scored, and Dedham really couldn't recover. It was all Ashland. It was a nice pass to Nick Boomer from Soderberg, and then the scoring capped off by 2 running touchdowns by Kevin Ozalumba. Extra points were good there. So the final score from Ashland High School William Cunis Field was 30-8. Clockers go to 3-3. They'll be back next week hosting Holliston on senior night, 6 o'clock game, and we will be covering that. And special guest announcer for the first half, Bob Thacker, will be in the booth with me. I want to thank my brother tonight, Brian Silver, for filling in.
My pleasure.
Thank you very much. I want to thank our crew, Nick Cunningham, right behind. Come on out. Come on, take it. Nick Cunningham, Mackie Kotab, Paul Bowden, Jeff Hall. Thanks for everything, and on behalf of everybody here, I'm Rob Silver saying good night and go Clockers.
Thank you.
Spectraplex Healthcare leverages its world-class materials science knowledge to deliver better patient outcomes by designing and manufacturing products that allow for less invasive procedures, reduce pain, enable faster healing, and safer drug delivery.
Spectraplex Ashland is once again proud to support the 2024 Ashland High football team and its coverage. Have a great season and
126 Self-Storage is located at 162 Pond Street and is owned by Ashland native Michael Kane. Gated and fenced with 24-hour security cameras, they offer convenient drive-up storage units for both your residential and commercial needs. Temperature-controlled units and outdoor vehicle, boat, and RV storage is also available. Check them out at 126selfstorage.com, and thank you to Michael Kane for being a great underwriter for WACA's coverage of Ashland High School football games.
Welcome to Sub-Zero, the original liquid nitrogen ice cream store and home of the Cocker Crunch.
Tonight's game is brought to you in part by Townhouse. Pizza, subs, roast beef, and more. Be sure to fill up with the buffalo chicken calzone that's been called one of the best in the area. Located at 300 Elliott Street in Ashland, give them a call at 508-881-3010 or find them on the web at townhousepizzaroastbeef.com. WACA-TV's coverage of tonight's game is sponsored in part by Mr. Handyman, the home improvement professionals. They're your one-call solution for a wide range of home maintenance and repair needs performed by fully insured technicians. Located right here in Ashland at 200 Butterfield Drive, give them a call at 508-231-4639 or request service at mrhandyman.com.